Okay, is this hunk of junk working? Check. Okay, is this hunk of junk working? Yep, it is. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Anyway. I'm sorry, excuse you? Give me a sec here to get everything in order. I only recently bought this on Steam. Kind of low energy today. I don't know if I have it in me to keep playing. Oh shit, that's really loud. What the fuck? I'm turning that down. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I only played this a little bit and didn't get too far into it. Pay no attention to the name. It's definitely not reflective of gameplay so far. That will change, I'm sure. Now, I got into this because I was watching the podcast by Gigaboots, and Agro was talking about it, and he said it was like Old Testament D&D, and I was like, oh, this sounds good. He's like, it's like sitting on Caltrop, so I was like, oh, this is going to be good. So I played a little bit, and yes, it is. Could not convince my friend to play it, though. Well, he's like a D&D head. Apparently he didn't like it. I could see why. Check here. I only scoured the first room repeatedly over and over. Counters are pretty straightforward. But what's interesting about this is apparently a remake of a much older game, and it came out recently. It came out this previous May. That. And it is 100% my jam. But bear in mind, it's going to get boring. There we go. I'm playing with the quality of life stuff on because reasons. There we go. So far it hasn't been too bad, but I haven't gone too far into it. So that's part of it. Also just been farming for materials and equipment and stuff. The usual stuff. If I use up too many spell slots, I immediately head back. Spell... for this I just need a blessing. Tino, bad air. These guys... At least one dealt well. So they're all suffering from the AC penalty now. And just sit back and let my fighters do their job. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hobbs got hit for 9 damage? Holy crap. I haven't actually bought any healing potions. I'm not gonna do a serious delving around until I get that done. Because I need actual heals. See, I don't want to use too many spell slots for healing. That's what the blessings are for, but I know I'm gonna have to. But I need money. So I'm money farming right now, just both for equipment and for other stuff as well. So money is very scarce in this game. I do like the overall art style. This does look like a fake mobile game. Like, this is supposed to be a remake, and it's got, like, that classic fake mobile art style. There we go. Go on here. Mess around with some of the rooms here. I don't remember how far I got here. Oops, wait. I didn't need to do that. Wrong way, wrong way. What are you doing? Go back. Go back. What's this way? A room with nothing in it. Or not a room, a hallway. Okay. And a counter. More of these guys. Okay, I can't cast anything here. It's good to play it a little bit safe, but yeah, that's that spell slot for no reason. A trap. Glowy walls so I can move on. Okay. Wow. I need to level up again. Damn. Blessing. Tino. And the rest can just go. And that still got hops. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to head back. Mostly grab some here. Just have to kill. And there we go. Now Hobbs is my treasure chest guy, so if he dies, I'm gonna have to like buy a new Hobbs, and I don't want to do that. Trap. This is about as straightforward a dungeon delver as it gets. Like, it's really just, you know, run around an area, go into rooms, find enemy encounter. Like this. Okay, this one can be kind of nasty, but thankfully orcs are cowards, so it's the kobolds I'll have to worry about. Okay. More I can use. I guess we'll go ahead and cast a Dios on him. Okay, how many of these do I have left? 3. Okay. Tino on the back group. Yeah, it's over. There's a reason I don't want to commit too much to this dungeon. It wears you down pretty quick. There's also no guarantee I'll make it back in this. I feel like I'm missing something here. Yeah, this way. Here. Right. Yeah, the downside to friendly group of kobolds, they hail you and welcome. Peace? Interesting. Not where I want to go, though. I imagine I don't want to pick a fight with it right now. Okay, back out. Vitality can't go up anymore. Agility. Okay, intellect is maxed out, so there's no way. Vitality then. Luck. Nothing to identify with. Just up to 7. Keeping that. I need that. I need that bad. And this uses the old Thaco system, so it's like your armor's higher the lower the AC bonus is, which is still confusing, but I'll deal with it. At least 1 or 2 potions. Better yet, I need. Helm. I feel like you can't. Potion of Deals. That's exactly 500 gold. It's not really worth it in the long run. I mean, it probably is, but it's just a case of I need to, like, actually buy better stuff. I can buy a shield too, but I can't afford that. Like, even if I stock up on them before I use them, there's no guarantee I'll get enough, so. I don't want to delve deeper, though. This is basically just a grinding session. For lack of a better description. Oh, my favorite, Undead. See, in other games, Undead can be a problem. Here, they're like, yeah, okay, I'll just keep clicking that. Probably don't even need it. They're strong, but they're not like, oh, they'll instantly kill you strong. Oh, they might, I don't know. Yeah, all clerics get Dispel Undead, which is super good. Cool. Because you can just instantly kill the undead if you have a cleric in the party. I imagine this will backfire later. Bubble slimes. There we go. There we go. 4 gold. Ooh. Okay. They surprised me and then they just did. too bad. You can just immediately tell, like, there's not enough gold to go around in this game. Okay. Oh, there it is. I knew there was gonna be one around here somewhere. There we go. Orcs. My favorite. They're not actually all that strong. They can be a problem. There we go. Consider that problem solved. It'd be great if, like, I could remember where I'm at on the mini map. Like, I feel like I literally have to draw maps, but there is a mini map there. If for whatever same reason you need one. There we go. Undead kobolds, huh? A lot of them too. Okay. Jarring them out. Let's see how this works. And the undead really don't like going down. But my problem is Hobbs keeps eating shit. Like, he's just, every round he takes damage, even with his, like, +1 chainmail. Wait, hold up. Ah! Rogues. Not a fan of these guys. Bushwhackers are like the low end, rogues are like the next level up. I'm gonna put him on defensive. Cast some spells. Dios him. Captino these guys. I guess. There we go. Yeah, critical hits all around. It's not even a fight now. And D&D status effects were answered. Just gonna trigger an encounter here. Come on! Come get me, I'm here! Do it now! Relying on the Dispel Undead here. It's really good. Like, you can clean house if you let it. The fighter's gonna take care of the rest of it. I haven't gotten very far, because I've literally just explored the first area a bunch of times, and now it's just like, yep, I totally remember where I'm going. Everything looking the same really doesn't help, but it is a literal labyrinth. So, of course, I'm going to be able to find my way through here. 5 kobolds. Okay. This is a good opportunity to use my Tino and Talkie. One of them fell asleep, so I'll take that. Okay. Right, he was asleep, so AC penalty. Useful stuff. Very useful. Ah! It was a Blades trap. Yeah, 95% certainty still leaves a 5% chance that you'll fail the check. I failed the check. Got hit with the Blades trap. Not a good look, I'll be honest. I remember, like, when I was trying to... when we were in, like, the textile house, there was, like, a bunch of trap doors in the upper floor. This was, like, during our Pathfinder campaign. And I remember Jason explaining how traps were supposed to work. They weren't really avoidable. If you triggered a trap, you could be halfway across the planet and trigger this trap. If it was a magical trap, it would get you. Simply because it was magic. So, like, the fun... how I was doing it was I was basically trying to deliberately trigger the trap from across the room. And it was a lightning bolt trap, I think. A really strong one that needed to recharge. So I threw my axe at it. Because the axe was a flaming axe, and it could return. And I triggered the trap, and, you know, almost got hit, but I had to do a reflex save. And I was like, well, I'm across the room, how did that hit me? He's like, it doesn't matter. You triggered the trap. I gained a very healthy respect for magic traps made by what I would later discover was an archwizard. A very dangerous, evil archwizard. I really like to use magic jar. Oh boy, was that fucking complicated. Oh wow, all the orcs are just... they're just done. Like, it's not even a fight. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on. Select 3 enemies they can handle it. Oops. But no, that whole sequence was very fun and very interesting, and I really enjoyed that. But it was like a case of how the rules worked was essentially like, as the DM, he was like basically going, yeah, so like it doesn't matter if you like, here we go. It doesn't matter if you like hit it from really far away, it's probably still gonna hit. So you get no modifiers either. That's just how it works. I remember another thing. Tino. You know what? I'm gonna burn up a level 3 spell slot like this. Fireball those motherfuckers. Yes. Perfect. Got the whole group. What do you think here? I remember, God, I'm trying to remember what I said here. Bolt. Okay. Probably another dead. Nope, 50 gold. Even better. Let me try to think here. So the thing with the evil archwizard pretty much went like this. We go into the textile house, we look around, find evidence of like seriously advanced necromancy, including a really powerful flesh golem with resistances to everything. And this thing's basically a boss, but it's not complete, so we don't have to worry about it. You know, it's just there. Oh boy, okay. This. Tino on the back group, they run away. Mahito on the back group. Yeah. I want to get as many of them as I could. Oh yeah, that's that good shit. Smart Kobold. But later we I think it was Yufei. Yeah, Yufei, Michael's character who did it. He opened a book, and the book turned out to be the magic jar. But we didn't know what that was yet. We only knew that he suddenly stopped being in his body. Something happened. I can't remember exactly what, but it was very complicated. No, it wasn't even that. He tried to read the book, and it was messing with him. And then he gave it to Harmony, the elf NPC, and she read the book, and then the magic jar triggered. And then the Archwizard, basically took her body and started completing his other new work that he was eagerly working on, which turned out to be a Juggernaut. He was an Archwizard, so bye. All Orcos must die. That and something like this. Back. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Shit. Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't have started this fight, but I'm choosing to. There was no point to that, was there? But we finally make our way sort of to the top of the textile house, where we find this Juggernaut, and he is now possessing the Juggernaut. He's basically about to complete his great work, and he's going to use this to kill us, because he's an evil wizard who, I as Ironclaw tried talking to him, I was like, nah, he's evil, he's not going to go for it. He's going to say a bunch of arrogant stuff. It was really funny back and forth with Jason's character in that regard. And because he's in the Juggernaut, he can't cast. He can, but it's really difficult, and he has to pass a really high spell save check to do it. So he keeps trying to cast Meteor Swarm, and he gets one cast off, just one, and it was almost a party wipe. Everybody got lucky as fuck to hit it and kill. Because Meteor Swarm is a lot of, I think, D10s or D8s, I can't remember which, but it's very big. It hits like a truck. Alright, what am I doing here? Betty's. And Tino. That's useless. Wonderful. Oh shit, that was good. Love it when I get good rolls like that. But no, how that ended up going is I guess we failed that quest, because we didn't actually kill the problem, and we didn't find the treasure that we were supposed to find. Instead, what ended up happening was we beat the Juggernaut. That did happen. It was difficult as fuck, but we did manage to beat the Juggernaut. It took forever, and it was hitting us, knocking us prone and shit. Again, the threat of Meteor Swarm was always there. All he had to do was get one good roll, and that was it. But we beat the Juggernaut, and then he like possessed his remains, basically. Oh, okay. Shit, there you go. Because he was a lich, apparently, or at the very least he was able to possess his own body, and he became sort of a recurring antagonist after that. But before he left, he summoned a Glabrezu and another demon, and basically we were like, we had to run, like, just straight up, like, we couldn't fight those. We'd just gotten through with the Juggernaut, we were going to die if we fought those two things, so it was like, no, we're done here. And after that, Jason decided, well, the textile house was available. The Tyrants basically took over. We never found the treasure, and they were like stuck trying to cleanse it of evil influence and stuff. And the implication was we weren't welcome to help with that because we'd already kind of made a mess of that. Because before we even got to the textile house originally, how it went down was we ended up accidentally triggering a crawler swarm. A big crawler swarm. We're talking like thousands of crawlers. And we got on the guard's bad side because we ran away to get reinforcements and to re-up ourselves while they held them off. Because we were planning on coming back, but we were like essentially taking a quick break before we ran into it. Because we were in no shape to fight 1,000+ crawlers. That shit was not happening. But again, there was the problem is like our choices had consequences. We pissed off the guards because we left them to defend for themselves even for like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, you know. It's one of those things you gotta think about. Weigh what's practical between what's actually good. So after that, we kind of made a mess of the textile house mission because we ran away and had to take a break. And also we sent the Tyran clerics to go after the stuff, the Glabrezu and stuff, and they couldn't find anything. They knew there were demons in the city for a bit, and then the demons left. But it was a case of like us failing these missions over and over again was beginning to make us a bit unpopular. And our party has progressively been getting more and more unpopular with Lon the more we botched the missions. But you know, it makes sense. There's an especially bad incident where like we were preparing to go into an evil wizard's tower because, you know, Lon needs as many evil wizards as he can get, clearly. And this was to purify the river. This was to give Lon more drinking water. This backfired very horrendously, because there was a character Jason wrote up for this exact scenario. He was a... I don't even know if he's homebrew, but he was basically a goblin called Bruger. And Bruger was generally very helpful, you know? And he was like... he was a great character overall. But here's the thing, he was friends with the undead. My character, Ironclaw, was a, I guess, Urushi Paladin, Urushi Champion of Sim 1. So he already had a thing against undead, but he kept his mouth shut. Didn't say anything about the undead to anyone, because, you know, we didn't. These undead were helpful. They were good. They were good at people, I want to say, but they weren't like. They were still undead, they were still preying on people in the city. Bad people, but it was the whole question of, is it practical to keep them around? And I, dumbass that I was, did not know that Tyrans hated the undead and would suffer them not even a bit. Like, I didn't realize they were that hardcore anti-undead. I thought they were just like any other cleric would, which is like, you know, if they could see good, then they might make an exception or something. So I was in a conversation with Bishop Brachio, and he mentioned that his guys were having difficulty dealing with the textile house and cleansing it. So I mentioned him. Well, there are some undead that are organizing it and all there. They're a guild of undead. And And basically the gist was I was trying to convince Bishop Rocky that it wasn't worth his time to go after this group of undead. We had Tyrant Praxis to worry about. And he's like, well, all undead must die. And I'm just looking at him like, okay, surely this will have no consequences later. These undead were members of the Thieves Guild. Very prominent members of the Thieves Guild. Very useful, powerful members of the Thieves Guild. And one of my character's acquaintances, Jinx, was also a member of this Thieves Guild. And Bruga was also a member of this Thieves Guild. So, finding out that these undead were like members of this Thieves Guild, and were basically the heads of that Thieves Guild, caused all the Tyrants to start going after all members of Thieves Guild, including Bruga. So he got arrested. I think Jinx got arrested. The undead associated with them were probably dead too. And Jason was flabbergasted. Like, he was not expecting me to do that. Because, again, as a player, I didn't know. Like, I had completely derailed his companion, Bruga, who was making the thing for us to approach the tower. Because it was, like, covered in a really nasty fog that was giving us a huge constitution penalty. That stopped. And it was a case of, okay, well, now you can do nothing. The quest has failed. You can't even approach the tower now. Because Bruga's probably in jail forever. That sort of thing. So one thing I'm getting used to when it comes to running Pathfinder D&D campaigns is getting used to the idea that it is very, very easy to fail quests in, like, Pathfinder. We're running like a Pool of Radiance campaign right now. So Tyrant Praxis is the big bad, you know, Ion Stones and stuff. Overall, it's just pretty fun campaign. But it is taking forever to get as far as we have, and every time we have to drop a quest temporarily, just to sort of like take a break, things get derailed further, and then it's like, oh yeah, well, you failed the quest because you didn't clear it in time. Oh shit, that's 79% for that. That's okay. What about this one? Okay, moving right along. But, like, this isn't the only quest we failed on. There was, like, a side quest to, like, rescue some hostages from some pirates. And while we ended up rescuing the hostages, we blew up the pirates' base and caused the pirates to get so mad they bombarded the hell out of the base to the point of destroying the land and all its resources. Which, even though we succeeded, we ended up owing a massive debt to Blanc because we destroyed several of their several mines that they were planning on eventually obtaining. And the implication was this was to keep us in line and keep us in Flan so we could continue being useful to Flan. But basically Jason as the DM marked that quest as a failure because we just did not succeed. Damn, that's a lot of experience. Good lord. Okay. Back here. Holy shit, there is! Wall wasn't even glowing. I have to remember to check these from now on. kobolds and orcs. Pick your poison. Donkey on the party. Tina on the back row because they will run away. How many is it? 2? Okay, I'll just pop this. Oh shit, there we go. Let me think. I know for a fact we failed the pirate folk quest. That went south real quick. Trying to think here. What else do we do? Oh shit. Okay, that's really bad as combinations go. Okay, this requires more blessing. Softness. Vacation for those are all nice. Blessing and zeal. Tino on the front row, fireball on the back row to keep them going. There you go. Kind of overdoing it here, so that's a lot of experience. I'm very happy with that result. Back to what I was saying. So, quest failures. Trying to think here. Also trying to navigate and doing a very poor job of that. This way. This way is bushwhackers. Pretty straightforward enemies, just gotta keep beating them up. Like right now my main concern is that, like, we probably failed another quest involving the Temple of Bane, but at the same time we haven't even started infiltrating it, so it's like, yeah, Jason is implying that if we stay away from it for too long, we will, of course, fail the quest. I'm not sure I like that design, but I get it because time passes and we take breaks like that and things change. So he's probably wanting to consider just playing right at the gates. But I feel like that's not a good idea. Do that. Continue doesn't work. These guys are kind of tough, honestly. Let's say they're about on par with the party members. Nice. Any things here? Okay, I can call that a rousing success. I wouldn't say I'm unhappy about failing certain types of quests. It just feels like in certain situations we get derailed or sidetracked and things don't quite go the way they should. But I'm also treating... I think the problem is I'm treating like a D&D and Pathfinder campaign like it's a video game. And in that mindset, it clearly has unfair rules, and that's not what a Pathfinder session is. It's basically a prop storytelling with dice rolls and stuff. So I need to just treat this as is. Like a course, if I stay away from my area for too long, or stay away from a quest for too long, I'll probably fail the quest. Because I'll let too much time pass. There's a lot of stuff Jason's got going on. And we also tend to get derailed. That seems to be like a regular thing with our Pathfinder campaign, is we pick a goal and then something gets in the way, and it's usually our fault for interacting with something. Oh, I'm completely lost now. What the fuck? Okay, there it is. How many cantinos do I have left? 2. Okay. And of course, you gotta start right away because they're orcs and cowards. See, orcs that ran were smart. Okay, I remember where I'm at. Just gonna start checking these walls for more secret walls. Just in case. What if there are secrets all over this level? Based on the fact that the levels are like randomly, or like repeating, maybe they're all randomly generated. Here, what's here? Oops. Oh well. Halito. Or Halito. Fight. Oh, we don't even need this. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Don't even know why I bought it. Now, Jason's D&D campaign is so far been really good overall, but he's got a lot of stuff going on. Like, after we left our scouting mission to sort of regroup basically, we ended up following a bunch of Urushi tracks, and I know Jason probably put that on there on purpose because he knew it would distract us, and it might have led somewhere. So I don't know. And it led us through a swamp, so it's like, okay, going through a swamp, right? I see a fish, and, you know, Shadow, the displacer beast Yuffie has as a pet, has started eating fish, so I'm like, okay, I'll help you out. And I spear a fish. And then it turns out to not be a fish, but a shark. And not just any shark, but a magical, phasing through walls and ground shark. With an even bigger shark that joins the fight, and they're both really, really tough. And it was one of those situations where it got so bad that we were all three of us were just in really dire shape, and we weren't in any sort of form to fight this thing. Okay, what am I doing here? Breastplate +1. I feel like that's really good, but probably won't be amazing. Sword. Okay. He's got a staff. He could probably use that, but I don't have enough gold for that, so there's no point. So already got the helmet. So there. So shield +1 on Hobbs. least, what, -7 AC now. That ain't bad. Of course, he needs to level up too, so there's that. Oh, we got rogues. Okay, they're just normalized rogues. Honestly. Then again, I do get the exact amount of money I spent back, so can't really complain. Okay, so another armor +1, shield +1. Any good weapons I'm gonna have to like basically get from the labyrinth, it seems like. Outside of the staff, which I do need. I have to wait on that. See what I can buy for it. So, Potion of Dios, Book of Thaddeus. These are really expensive too. This is really dire. Okay, his vitality and his agility are pretty much done. To the maze with me. Huh, that's neat. Must be the old interface. Oh, I get it now. It's like... How do you even tell where the stairs are, though? Huh. Clever. Bestiary. Options. How to detect. Yeah, okay. School options. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this, I guess, but console. Okay, this must be like the OG console design. I'm gonna stick with modern for now. Where am I on the initiative roll? Apparently fucking nowhere. Oh, okay, they just straight up left. I get no experience from that. Do, however, get treasure. Okay, I want to say I'm done with the first floor, but I really want to get that staff before I really progress, so I'm going to keep grinding. This is going to take forever. Let's be real. I think if we end up like failing the Temple of Bane by virtue of taking too long to do it, so be it. Because like a thing happened basically, where like a long while back, some Shalaxians immigrated to Flan, and Shalaxians, being devil worshippers, they took over the guard. Basically, they joined the guard, they became part of the guard, and this caused devils to start taking over the guard, which caused a conflict with the Tyrants. And my character like knew that this was going to happen and implied as such to Lord Cadorna, but Jason wrote Lord Cadorna to be an idiot, so of course he had to make it so that he never realized what I was saying, never didn't care. The general gist is like it was a perfectly avoidable situation, and it didn't get addressed, so it was unavoidable. That's just how it goes. And this later escalated recently, because it's been like a year since that development, basically. And Jason has since, like, he had like a bunch of Tyrants fighting guards, and we sided with Tyrants because the Tyrants are evil and the cops are. Seems crazy, but that's how it goes. Wow, I've got a lot of health. Hobbs is the highest HP character. But anyway, we got arrested after like the devils put on an act for their captain and exploded, and then like we got sort of rescued by a thief or a cleric of mask. I'm not sure who, but they're like working for Mask, basically. And she managed to basically forge a release for us, and we just got let out pretty much on release. Here we go. But because of this exact situation kind of escalating just after we get back from the from scouting the Temple of Bane, so to speak, and because it took so long, on top of the whole thing with the sharks, I'm convinced that like next round we're just gonna like Jason's gonna decide the quest has failed. We can't progress it, which that's fair, I guess. We're kind of in this situation where like we have an intention, and then Jason puts the quest on a timer, sort of. And while we can feasibly go back, he makes it basically impossible to do so. And Michael's going along with it because he knows more about this than I do, so like he knows there's no point, basically. I'm not sure how the Pool of Radiance module is supposed to go. This is also Jason's custom module, and all the quests seem to be on the timer. So like I guess what he's really doing is he's trying to like march it along, basically. Yes, I will fireball this group of guys. There we go. Done. But this session was essentially us being broken out of jail, only to find out that the Flan prison is way more sophisticated than any other prison on Faerun. Like, it's like this weird interdimensional prison structure thing that's like... The inside is way larger than the outside. It's magical and stuff. It's been built recently, too. And again, this information isn't useful because Jason really doesn't like go this far into written detail. It's just there, basically. I'm not supposed to think too much about that unless it's specifically useful to the campaign. And this isn't even a restriction, this is just how he treats it. Like, I started looking further into it, and like after a certain amount of rolls, it became impossible to look further into it because Jason just didn't write that far into it. So I'm overthinking his writing. So he does have some really good scenarios he writes out. And there was one, there was one that I really liked where like we were investigating Norris the Grey. So we heard that there was a male orc Norris the Grey. We go to this cave. It takes us a while to find it, but we eventually find it. Right? And we find out that like an adventuring party already raided this cave. It has been done for a while. One thing leads to another, and we find what appears to be the body of Norris the Grey. And again, the entire intent of this is to investigate, and the only thing we really have to deal with are traps. But there are a lot of like untriggered traps that we have to like find, disarm. There's one like there was like a lightning trap that was really nasty, and we had to disable that, and then as a rule we get the tool to sell. That sort of thing. It was an interesting quest because it was basically zero combat. Like, it was just purely investigation. And our investigation turned up that yes, there was in fact a Norris the Grey, who had been alive, seemingly before the current Norris the Grey. And it led us to speculate, well, maybe Norris the Grey is the title. So we met a Norris the Grey, and she was like a rat lady, or something. I don't know much more about it, but she was also very, very dangerous in the boss fight. And it was implied we could have talked her out of fighting us had we rolled high enough diplomacy, but none of us had diplomacy, so it didn't matter. So we ended up killing her and possibly angering a grandfather, which is a Assassin's Guild leader, one who had a personal investment in Norris the Grey. I think it's really interesting how he created the situation where there were like two of these characters who just seemingly may or may not have been unrelated. That was interesting to me. Writing in general. God, these guys are just all over the place. Okay, Hobbs is still a big shit, best to be expected. Shields or no, I'm like kind of poorly equipped to fight these guys. Kill them, my minions. Kill them! And I've been talking about Pathfinder a lot, but that's because, like, our Pathfinder sessions have generally been really fun. Like, when we're in the moment, we're making, like, rolls and stuff, and we're doing stuff, it's generally very enjoyable. What do you mean you failed to disarm the trap? Disarm it. Kill. That could have ended badly. There we go. More bushwhackers. Something I'm still having a lot of trouble with is like reconciling how the rules of the game work with like what I think is or is not possible. But I'm kind of getting the hang of it. There are moments where I like ask questions and they kind of get annoyed because it's obvious that it shouldn't be that way to them, but I don't know that. So we go through a whole scenario where I'm like discussing something that clearly isn't relevant to anything and they're getting a bit bugged by it. Because I'm clearly new at this the thing. Again, I've been at Pathfinder for years, a couple of years now, and I'm still not used to Pathfinder. Like this first session may just straight up end badly, because it's been going on for a couple of years, as long as we've known each other. It's been really fun, but like not knowing what I'm doing and sort of feeling my way through probably isn't helping Jason. These are things you need to have a bit of experience in, basically. And this has been a long-running campaign. What I need to do is I need to just take a back seat and let Jason do his thing as DM, and just sort of roll with stuff. I think that would be the best approach, but at the same time, having agency is still kind of important in the campaign. And Alador's putting in the work. There we go. Ah, orcs, of course. Okay, there we go. It's about as straightforward as it gets, honestly. And right now I'm just farming. I'm just grinding for gold, pretty much. I have no intention of doing it, progressing the story just yet. And it seems kind of boring, but it's nice to like talk about stuff during all this. Okay, this is something that bothers me. The bubbly slimes are resistant to fire spells, but not to physical attacks, which you'd expect slimes to be resistant to spells, but not. Sorry, you'd expect them to be resistant to physical, but not spells. Okay, inspect. Actually, who else can inspect it? None of them. Okay. Yeah, there was none. I think I just need to have the attitude that being too careful is not a good idea. I need to just start rolling with, like, Michael's suggestions instead of, like, going, well, this isn't good, we shouldn't do this, what if it backfires? I feel like I'm just disrupting the campaigns and making them longer, and I don't like doing that. Again, me and Michael butt heads a lot, because there are some times when he makes like a decision that feels like blatantly bad, and like we start I wouldn't say arguing, but we sort of bicker on the semantics of, well, is this a good idea? Should we be doing this? Maybe it's just that I'm metagaming without really meaning to. Like, I as the player see this and like, I don't know about this. And I should be thinking, well, what would Ironclaw's do? Ironclaw's an idiot. He would go along with whatever Yufei says. Because Yufei's clearly smarter. That's what I should do. Next session, I'm just gonna let Yufei take the lead, and I'm just gonna agree with him even if I know it's gonna end badly. Like, I'm just gonna go all in on that. I'm gonna, as the player, I'm just gonna like go, yeah, Yufei's right, let's go with this. Because I'm breaking my role of being the idiot of the party, and I really shouldn't. But if I do that, it'll probably end badly. We need a party wipe. It's time to play some new characters. Okay. It's been like 2 years of slowly trying and failing to break apart Tyrant Thraxis' infrastructure. We haven't even come up with a cohesive plan yet. We're just reacting to stuff as it comes. Which may or may not be the entire point. But so whatever. God damn, that's a lot of dudes. Got one fireball left to do. Sadly, these old animals. Smart orcs. Oh, that just takes on the whole party. That's pretty good. Okay, these things didn't lead anywhere, so I'm just gonna leave that be. Okay, I know this is supposed to be Labyrinth, but man, I am so fucking lost right now. Damn, that's a good job. This Labyrinth sure is doing the thing it's supposed to be doing. Probably shouldn't check these too much, but I just can't resist. Ooh, undead. That's new. There we go. Easily dealt with. And dispelling did not count as killing them? Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, this is new. Here's the Overlord. Leveled up a lot too. Hard work. The rate of leveling up in this game is like way faster than I was expecting. Alright, I swear orcs are like the metal slimes of this game. Fighter, good human fighter. Sorry, good halfling fighter. Neutral elf thief. The party's mostly neutral. Neutral and good. I really wish there was a way to camp and restore spell slots. I haven't seen an option for that yet. Like, if I want to restore my slots, I have to, like... I guess I have to go other ways. Something. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, but for the most part, it's very straightforward. Okay, that didn't lead where I was needing to go. Okay. See? Set of doorways. This leads into a tiny room with nothing. What the fuck? Okay, it wasn't a teleport trap, was it? Where am I? Oh god, did I hit a teleporter? Hope I did. Last thing I want when my spell slots are running low is to suddenly completely out of options. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just being forced to go forward through a bunch of walls. Into God knows what. Okay then. That is very interesting, but doesn't really help me. Oh man. Really don't want to use up any spell slots right now, especially if I've teleported away. I better just take this door back. Roto. What? What the fuck? So wait, my mini-map was wrong? Oh, this hurts my brain. Yeah, it'd be really great if I could just look at the map. I was like, don't know how. What? Oh. Oh, I get it now. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Okay, this is at least somewhat accurate, and this is not accurate at all. Okay, this is gonna be a heck and a half. Okay, so I have a bit of a problem now. Having to remap this room. Because I don't know where I am now. But I sure as shit ain't on the first floor. What? Of course it's kobolds. Oh yeah, I am definitely in bad shape right now. Good thing I'm only fighting level 1 enemies, but still, it's just the whole idea. Also, my map is just wrong now. Like, straight up. Like, I've stepped into something and cannot escape. I don't know what I've stepped into. Okay, am I in the right area? Okay, I think I recognize the layout now. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, well, that was very, very unnerving. I'm gonna play something else in a bit. Like, I'm 90% sure that was some sort of teleporter trap. Okay, yeah. I don't even want to think about whatever the hell that was. Back upstairs. Everybody but Adora is level 6 now, or level 7. Sorry, it didn't get any drops. The real question is, what can I buy? I need a short sword. Only wield short sword. Stuff like this. Breastplate +1. That's really good. There it is. Weird. She can only wield leather armor +1. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like robes would be better on these, but again. Oh, okay, I get it now. It's probably like a weird cleric mix. That kind of makes sense. And I'm gonna go ahead and just play it safe on this board. Okay, so what's his character? He's a priest. Or her. Bishop. Bishop is not the same as priest, I guess. Human mage. Okay, so bishop, priest, mage. Fighter, thief. Straight thief. Be careful about the alignment too. Requires evil to be a ninja? That's lame. It's not letting me select anything, so I can't select anything here. Pass. Go ahead and buy a potion. And I'm already here, so may as well. Okay, now I need to save the big spells for an actual encounter. Now, I remember a recurring gag that I guess Jason also sort of decided on, but it's mostly between me and him, basically. Ironclaw has it out for sharks. Like, he is the mortal enemy of shark kind. Includes Sahagin and other stuff. And this culminated into an incident where, like, he was trapped in, I guess, the Abyss or something? Not the Abyss, the Rift. It was an actual location. Priests, huh? This is new. Maybe I should go back. So I guess they're evil priests. Judas priests! But basically, this culminated into a fight with Sekola. And this was like in the whatever it was called, the weird interdimensional space where the mind can make things reality. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a big deal, basically. Okay, this looks concerning. Great. Further down it is. Oh. I'm going back now. That was way too much. To self, don't go too far into the maze just yet. Also, why can't I detect traps? Sir. I don't like this. On these guys and fireball on these guys. See, this is what I get for rushing ahead. Shouldn't get used to investing so much in these characters, though. It's really helpful. I don't remember where the exit is, though. Okay, it's too far out. Let's open with different keys, so that's no go. More priests, and oh, that's a lot of shit. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Key for protection. Tino on these guys, and use another Mahalito, but Lahalito. It's a bigger fireball, basically. That's nice, but that's not what I need. Still, better than nothing. That's not good at all. Yeah, that's how these things can go sometimes. You get used to it. Thing is, in a game, any game that's dictated by like stat rolls and stuff, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have like, you're gonna get unlucky, basically. So the first problem you have to deal with is you generally don't want to take chances unless you're feeling particularly bold. And taking at least basic precautions like paying attention to where you're going, that sort of thing, that can be very useful. I did not do that, and I paid for it this time. Thankfully nobody died, but that's a very real possibility. Isn't doing anything. breastplate. Okay, breastplate and plate are the same. So there's no point buying that then. Chainmail this one. Can't use that though. Can he use that? I think he can. Nope, it's gotta be leather armor. Wait, he can use a staff? I really wish I knew what all these characters could do. Because I can't like see that much more past like their saving throws, which is okay. They have like resolve and stuff. 96% them. Their overall stats are fine. It's just like where are the feats? You know, where's the feat list? Do they have feats in this game? Is that I guess if it's Old Testament D&D, they would have that. Something to consider for later. More gold farming is needed. That'll fix it. Nothing seems to have changed on floor 1. Basically the same as before. I guess I'll just keep more thoroughly exploring floor 1 and go from there. Here we go. No problem. Oh yeah, this is going better. Very straightforward. Not even really a fight. Here we go. More of these chuckleheads. I should really just dispel them instead of killing them. Okay. Easily done. I swore one of these was glowing, but I guess not. This is really complicated. What the hell? Okay. Hello, secret entryway. Why did the music change? Okay, that was very complicated. Nope, no good. Oh well, these things happen. Okay, so that led somewhere. This path leads down to the exit, so I can just mark that off the old map, so to speak. This path leads to a teleporter. I'm not going there just yet. Or not teleporter, a shortcut, basically. It's an elevator. Of course. Well, that's the element of surprise for you. I wonder if I actually get experience with doing that. I do not. Okay. So when I'm high enough level, it's just better to just straight up kill it. That is very useful information to have. Okay. Dispelling undead is not mechanically very useful. Lesson learned. Passive teleporter. Alright. Man, that's a lot of kobolds. Okay. That's another one down. And again, I'm only really experienced farming gold farming. I need to get more like equipment, especially. That's not good. Kind of unavoidable. Oh boy, my favorite. Orcs. And I got a drop on the tool. It's unfortunate. Still decided to run away though. There we go. This time there will be no dispels. Just raw killing. So I say, but these things are kind of dumb. undead, huh? Orcs run away so much. Maybe I should just bond them. Except again. Oh well. These things come. Do this on him. Mahalito on him as well. Good enough. That'll work. That sounds really bad. Okay. Oh shit. Fucked up. Yep. As I recall, I went this way, this way. Deepest pits of ultimate darkness. More cobalt teeth. I hate it when I mess up a map like that. The moment I stepped through there, I immediately fell for it again. It's like, yeah, you fool, you stepped right back into the room of many doors and stuff. Just feel my way through this area. Hope that I can escape. Mostly intact. So I should not trust any of this. Here we go. Okay, back outside. More of these. Okay, this is a problem. Oh boy. I'd have to Lahalito these guys. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, we're good. Right now I'm just following the map. Passes. That's accurate. This is accurate. This would normally take me down to like the other floors, but I have no interest in this. But at least I know this is a mostly straight shot. I need to draw these out. I need to get like a grid and stuff. Delving too far in is going to be a problem if I keep burning through my spell slots. While I'm saved up, I really don't feel confident that I can do too much of that. This is made worse by the fact that there's a room to teleport in. Just teleporting back and get in there. Its own sort of problem, but at least I know how to get out. So. Oh boy. Tino the Rogues, Lahalito Rogues. TPK, TPK, TPK. Okay, that was certainly something. I only get a new character when I like, or get a new class when I'm at level 10. I get a new class. I think. I also think that's a human thing. But then again, I don't know for sure. So I guess I'll just roll with whatever it is I was doing. Oh wait, I'm after that staff, aren't I? More gold farming it is. Rare to keep encountering so many friendly kobolds. But hey, whatever works, right? Burn through this as quick as I can. Hopefully get enough gold to really mess with it. I have the general gist of where I need to go. I can always experiment with the lower floors later. One damage? Good lord. It's a greater sword of striking when I need it. I'm feeling suicidal today. Floor 4 sounds good. Okay, looks like there's a door here. It's over here. Private elevator. This goes directly back. Testing Grounds Control Center. Authorized personnel only. Do not enter. I better hurry up and enter. Ethereal entity. That looks dangerous. Grave Mist. It's not that bad though. Did I get anything else? Nope. Okay. Weird humanoid. Not corpses. Going that way then. That's not good. What hit them at least? That's a lot of experience. Ooh, I love treasure. There was no treasure here, was there? Oh, those are were-rats. I don't know if these warrant that. Maybe just Tilto. That should do it. There's no treasure in there. It's only the ones. Problem with spiders is, in any D&D type setting, it's the poison. It's always the damn poison. Monster Allocation Center. And it's protected by gold. Masked men, masked men, masked men. Okay. Don't want to be 2. Poisoned. Yeah, okay, that's pretty bad. Damn it, Hobbs. Really shouldn't have been fucking around. Hobbs is still eating poison. Dios and Hobbs. You know, on these guys, I'm out of Lahavitos. It's gonna be Mahavito. Ah, crap. Even Alador? I need Hobbs mostly alive, so... There it is. Health is not in the best of shape. It's 2 damage. One attack now. Got that at least. Take one of those, go from there. Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and call this for now. I need to eat something anyway. I'm starving.